Spalla di maiale arrosto con sidro di mele, sedano e cipolle. One of my favorite roasts is a pork roast, and especially the shoulder part. So the shoulder is this cut that has some bone. That's the shoulder blade. And once it's cooked, you can get slices here, but you'll hit the bone at some time. And you'll have to either slice around the bone or debone it. Now you say, can I get a boneless? Yeah, you could, but the bone brings that extra flavor. Just trim it off a little bit of the fat. As it's roasting, it will loosen up some of the fat, but I think before, just a little bit, like shave it off, just like I'm doing where you see a little extra, shave it off. Because otherwise, if you don't have that fat to protect it, the meat is gonna get tough. Season it with salt, and then I'm gonna make a rub. I'll show you how to make that rub in a minute. Let me just get a little bit of the oil here. Okay. So let's make the rub. Lots of garlic, celery, and onion. Let's put that in put all the veggies in there. I'm going to put some thyme also. Thyme leaves, rosemary, lots of rosemary. We have a big piece of meat here, and we need to flavor it all the way in. So some porcini powder. These are porcini mushrooms dry, and you put them in a little food processor, and a little bit you get this wonderful porcini powder. So let's put that in. Salt, oil, and let's get it going. That looks great. Let's just pour it right in here. Collect it all. So I want the rub to go all the way in, so we want to make a little bit of cuts here, just like that. You see I'm hitting the bone here. Here I'm not hitting the bone, so I'll make it a little deeper. Here a little deeper. Here a little deeper. Now let's rub this baby here. Nice, give it a nice massage. And I want it to go all the way in. Those nooks and crannies, which will flavor all the way in. I'm gonna rub it all around. We'll top it all with a lot of the rub. So here we are, let it all go in here. I have a nice roaster here. We'll put it right in here. I'm having fun here. The aroma is fantastic. Let's put it in the oven, preheated oven, 425 degrees for 1 hour, and it's gonna caramelize, and the whole house will be perfumed with the essence of rosemary and thyme and caramelization of all porcini. So let's get it in the oven. I have some time, so let's see who else wrote in. Linda, I cannot eat garlic. What would you suggest I use as a substitute when a recipe calls for garlic? You don't have to use a substitute. What you can do is take the whole garlic clove, crush it, then remove it. The problem might be eating the actual garlic, and especially if it's not thoroughly cooked. If you're allergic to garlic at all, then you'll have to omit it. Onion is a good substitute. Scallions, anything that's strong that can bring close to the garlic intensity is good. But using garlic, discarding after it's cooked, it's a good option. I do it all the time. It's beautiful, but it's not even halfway there. We still have to put the veggies in and some more flavorings. So I have celery, carrots, onions. Let me smash some garlic. We want to get that flavor of garlic just like that. Let's take the meat out and put the vegetables in. All the vegetables in that goodness that is there. We'll now add apple cider, some stock, some brandy. Good stuff. you layer it with flavors, it comes out a beautiful harmony of flavors. Now I need to salt the vegetables. Let me just give it another mix. Let's put the meat back. Nestle it right in the vegetables, and we'll lower the temperature to about 350 degrees. And this will take anywhere from 3.5 hours to 4.5 hours, depending on the size that you have. So let's get it back into the oven. Let me check my email. I'm curious what you guys are up to. Rebecca, hello from Oklahoma. Hello. My daughters and I love your show. Is there a difference in taste if you mince, chop, slice, or crush it? Garlic. The more you chop it, the more you mince it, the smaller you get, the more flavor you will get out of it. And if you mince it really fine, it will permeate your whole dish. On the other hand, if you slice it, or if you have the whole garlic and you crush it, you still get the flavor, the elegant kind of a way of approaching garlic as far as I'm concerned. So Rebecca, many ways to dice this question. It's up to you how much intensity you want. What a beauty. It is done, it is cooked, the aromas, everything looks so luscious. Let's get into it. The meat, so you see look how tender it is. Look at that. Let's just, And here it is. Let's take out the cradle here because we have to get to the vegetables. A little plate so I can travel with the vegetables without making a mess here. Let's fish them out. And this is going to be the bed for the meat. Now I have the stock here, the sauce, a light but really intense in flavor juice. So, okay. That's that. And now I need to defat it. Not that it has that much fat, but absolutely, let's give it a little bit of defatting action here. And let's get with the slicing. So, you know, I told you that it has the shoulder, there's a bone right here, and you see that the meat is almost coming off the bone, and that's the way you want it. But where the bone is, and there's the bone right here too, you will need to cut around the bone. But let me cut a few slices for you. Just hold it firm. That is Lydia's cut. I like the end cut, I really do, because the caramelization. But you keep on going until you can, until you hit the bone. And a big spatula will transport it for you. Let's transport it to the vegetable, just like that. So I kind of like it a little bit like that, layering it like that. So I'm going to pour just a little bit of sauce here. There wasn't that much fat, so let me put just a little bit of the juice here on the meat itself, just like that. A little bit on Lydia's piece, just like that. And serve it to the table. You know, this takes time. I'm so ready, I'm so hungry. Let me taste first for you. You see, it's kind of just breaks down. The sweetness, and there's just a little bit of that acidity of the apple cider. I'm in heaven. But I'm going to ask you, do join me. Tutti a tavola a mangiare, andiamo a mangiare.